Welcome back to SportsCenter. Have you heard? Mayweather, McGregor, it's gonna happen. And this should be a culture shock for McGregor as he transitions to boxing. McGregor's average fight lasts just over 5 minutes, while Mayweather's is more than 10 rounds. McGregor brings a more aggressive style, 12 knockdowns, while Mayweather has 4 in his last 15 fights. McGregor lands almost half of his significant strikes, but it'll be tough to get through Mayweather's defense. Opponents land under 20% of their punches on it. Guys?
Lindsay, it felt like fantasy, and now this fight is finally happening. Let's bring in First Take Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A., first off, your reaction when you heard that the fight was finally agreed to happen?
Well, I was surprised at the date, because if you're Mayweather, you're usually fighting during Cinco de Mayo, sometime in September or sometime in May. That's what you're usually doing. And to have this fight August 26th in the heart of the summer, you know, it's a bit surprising, but it's about 3 weeks before Canelo and Triple G throw down on September 16th in Vegas. And so you're looking to capitalize off of that, and it makes business sense, and Mayweather's all about his business. He's repeatedly told me he's not getting back into the ring against anybody for anything less than 9 figures, and he believes that Conor McGregor is the one individual that can help deliver 9 figures. Not only that, but also take extra marketing and promotional work off of his shoulders, because Conor McGregor is a master at promoting himself as well. And so Mayweather looked at it as a great business decision. He considers it easy work. You know, just as like a sparring session to make 9 figures. That's how he's viewing it. We'll see.
You mentioned the 9 figures. We're just over 10 weeks away from this fight. What's your level of concern about everything for this fight coming together in time, considering all the issues with Mayweather-Pacquiao?
I have no concerns whatsoever. I mean, considering the fact that these two fighters are such promotional wizards, combine that with the fact that Dana White's involved, I expect this to happen relatively easy. I don't think there's any concern about that whatsoever. Come August 26th, both of these individuals will be ready to fight, and leading up to the fight, they will have no problem promoting the fight just by virtue of who they are and how they conduct themselves leading into a fight.
You just said sparring, and that's how Floyd Mayweather's taken this. I mean, when you look at the line, Vegas considers the same thing. McGregor's a 7-1 dog entering at least 72 days away. Do you foresee any chance this fight can be competitive?
Any fight, as far as I'm concerned, if you have somebody opposite of you who is a knockout artist, there's always a chance, because anybody can get clipped. It's just that simple. It's not a matter of whether or not Conor can hurt anybody. If he hits somebody, they're going to get hurt by that. The issue at hand is whether or not he has the skills to even touch Floyd Money Mayweather, because the guy is 49-0 for a reason. Throughout his professional life, he has stepped into the ring with other professionals at his sport, and they could not touch him. Think about Canelo Alvarez and how big time this dude is going into this fight against Triple G. He has 1 loss on his resume, and it is against Floyd Money Mayweather. Why? Because he walked into the fight as a knockout artist and a pretty elite boxer, even though he was still young and raw. And Floyd Money Mayweather made him look like a complete novice. It got to a point where Canelo Alvarez was scared to throw punches, because Floyd would either slap him upside of his head or tap him on the shoulder and said, "I'm actually behind you, not in front of you." That's how much he schooled Canelo Alvarez. And so if you look at the fact that Floyd has been able to school individuals like this, imagine what he's going to do against a novice like Conor McGregor. It's not a matter of whether or not Conor McGregor can hurt somebody. It's a matter of whether or not he can touch Floyd. That's the issue at hand that he has, and that's why nobody is picking him to win this fight. This is not the UFC. This is not the Octagon, where Floyd would get destroyed inside of a minute or two. This is boxing. This is his level of expertise. And a guy that's never been in a boxing ring going up against the best in the world, it's just hard to imagine that it's going to be anything other than an exhibition, because he's simply not gifted enough to touch Floyd.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That pretty much says it. Do you think he can touch him at all?
I don't believe he can. I do believe that if he does, I remember an older, slower dude by the name of Marcos Maidana catching Floyd because of his unorthodox style, and Floyd was actually stunned. He was actually hurt and stunned at the end of that third round, but you got to sit on your stool and rest, and then he came out and took him to school. Conor McGregor has that chance. He has a puncher's chance. If he catches Floyd, he could hurt him. But I don't think anybody assumes that he'll catch Floyd, because nobody really catches Floyd. It just doesn't happen very often. You certainly don't catch him with combinations. You might catch him with one punch and stun him, but that's about all. The closest anybody came to doing something like that to Floyd was Sugar Shane Mosley.
Yep.
And he survived that second round, and Floyd came out in the third round and won every round of the fight after that, completely picking apart Sugar Shane Mosley. This is how gifted Floyd is. Conor McGregor is walking into the boxing ring with a boxing master, a magician. His only chance is to get lucky and catch Floyd. Or if he cheats and catches him with an elbow or something like that.
Yeah.
That's about it.
You're right.
That's about it.
Yeah, the little subtle elbow, and then just to kind of shock him a little bit.
Although the contract says no elbow, so you might want to be careful with that, because he likes his money.
All right, well, much more from Stephen A. on First Take right here on ESPN at 10 a.m. Stephen A., thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.